Yeah, yeah. I was just thinking that it would have been nice if there was some kind of inspiration that would have hit Jeff while I was gone to put both offices together, both his desk and my desk, because there's another desk that's not assembled. Everything's there, and put it in here. And this way, since he's working from home, he can look after me. Like, you know, like a little cat on the table. I find it very hard that he's clear across the house and I need something and I know I'm not going to be able to do it. And so I say, forget it. And then I forget about it. And later I say it. And it's not important. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that was the cat. See, I yell out to him. Yeah, yeah. All the time. So, yeah, that would have been a smart idea. Because, you know, I used to have my desk right here in this window. The very one we dismantled and put away. This one's kind of square boxed and kind of arcs back against the wall with shelving. So there's shelves up there filled with junk. Not junk, all seeds. So, I'm kind of inspired to come online. I had my first edible, marijuana edible. I went over to see Malu over at Moss Buds here in Las Cruces. She's got these awesome, see now I want to get up and go get them. And they're an octagon shaped box that's about this big. And it opens and it's got all these fruit flavors, you know, boysenberry. The one we got, I don't even know the berry, but it looks like a mulberry. And then pear and all these different ones. When you open it up, even the fruit that's printed on the outside of the box is printed on the inside of the box. And what's inside of there, let's see, it looks like it's just a little plastic container, you know, like you would see for the marijuana store. And it has that lid that you press on side to side and it pops open. And filled inside there are all these beautiful raspberry colored or mulberry colored, yeah, fruit covered with sugar. And so she warned me, don't smoke while you're taking this. And I said, no. And we went to go see Malu and she unloaded on me and we gotta fix that. So I have both the pear and that. It looks like a mulberry on the picture, but with different leaves, like more like a raspberry. I mean blackberry. Must be some derivative. What mind-boggling stuff! But what packaging? It's a, I don't know, dodecahedron. Yeah. And it's all in triangles and stuff. And you pop it open and it's a little container in there. And it's like, well, look at that package. I should get it. See, I don't know how to call Jeff. And, you know, Foghorn. Wah. How do I call him if he's going to be taking care of me? Sorry. I shouldn't laugh. But since it took about an hour and a half before it really hit me. And I started laughing. Yeah. And so since I was just sitting here laughing and everything, I realized. So I go back to the PCP, right? Yeah, I guess I didn't update you yet. So I go back to the PCP, and they said that they'll give me an appointment at 11:45. So I come home, and then I go back. And I go in there, and I bring Jeff in with me. We go into the same yelling room, the same room that I yelled at her. And I opened up the file, and I said, this is what it is. And I pulled out a referral to a specialist in El Paso, oncologist. And it's written by my doctor, Dr. Gomez, who treated me. And she said, "Oh, can I see that?" So she looked at it. Now there's no denying. There's no denying, right? So I take that back. It's mine. And I told her that's my contingency plan in case y'all mess up here. So she gave me the referral, and I went up to Memorial, and I turned it in, and now they'll just process me in. Yeah, they'll get all the information from the hospital and everything. And if they need any other permission stuff, then they'll contact me. Yeah, so that's cool. That's done. And then we get with, I didn't like the smell of the place. Went in there in person, because I can't deal with the phone. I'm not a phone person, I never had a phone. So strange. So, I just walked in, and I was out of breath, because I walked into the main entrance of the building, and it's Building B, Oncology and Hematology. Wow. I walk in, and he goes, "Oh, that's Dr. Alder? Oh, okay, go down this hallway and that hallway, and straight down the end of the building, and all the way down the end, and there, right by the elevator, there's his office. There's his office." So I did it. I walked the whole way. Jeff was in the parking lot somewhere, trying to park the car. And so I came out, and I was just like, boom, boom. I said, "Okay, I think I'll take one of those berries, those berries. If he comes by while we're talking, I'm going to call him, and he's going to go get me that box so I can show you how cool it is." Yeah, so it'll come in due time. Because he promised he'd be checking on me. Plus he's a smoker, he has to go outside. Oh. So, how ironic, though, it is ironic, that I say iron-I-C or irony as the emperor's knee, which is the iron knee on the tarot. Emperor has an iron knee exposed. Irony. Of course he would. Anyways, it never occurred to me. Well, I mean, we mentioned it, but it didn't hit me like the spirit would have said, "Hey, ding, 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 here's a bell. I have a little treat for you." And that's, losing my first cat, Redmond, to lymphoma, same thing. And he couldn't make it through the chemo. And then, what was I going to say? Oh, and then bringing in Tobias. Now, his real name is Tobias. But I thought about it, I'm going to be screaming all those syllables. Tobias, Tobias. But I grabbed up Tobias, the Book of Tobias, but it's actually in more ways considered the Book of Tobit. That's his name. Toe and then bit. Yeah, because he does that. He comes in every so often, he grabs him by the leg and runs off. It's like, okay. He got me, tag. So, teenage years, yeah. I apologized to him. I said, "Look, you're going to have new owners one day. Yeah, or face the streets, kid. Something's going to happen. One day. So stick around." I don't know. If we sold the house, the person that moves in, these cats are just going to kind of go, but that's the neighborhood. You know that. If you move into a new house, there's always going to be stray, and you're going to have to put something out. And maybe it took a while before you woke up to it, but that cat will keep asking, because he's got other spots to go see with other food. He works the table. Yeah, he works the table. So I highly recommend little edibles. And not to get stuck. You can't get high with any other product. You can't do that. Take edible, that's it, that's your dose. It's nice. I should have known better, but you know me. Hey, Tobit. What are you doing? What, did you just finish eating? So Jeff said he killed 2 mice since I was gone. Yeah. So you want to hear something strange? This is really bizarre. So today, animals doing their bullshit. Every time Dargo gets on my bed, I tell him get down, because it's time to stop that. This is no time for dog in my bed. So kick him out each time. So when we went to the doctor, sorry, it just comes upon me like that. It's really painful. Like a hiccup here. So I go to lay down around 3 o'clock this afternoon, and I pull the covers, and he peed right where my body lay. He peed on the bed in one spot. Big. It was a big. It's like, oh my God. I was so upset. So I had to clean all the bedding, and then try to get all the moisture out, and then blow dryer, and then turn the mattress. Yeah, for me, turn the mattress, because I'm stay on one side. I always do, stay on one side. Because a stupid dog takes up the other side. So, for years. Yeah. You know, I think of the bed. I think of the bed as there being an Adam side and an Eve side to the bed. Yeah, mom and dad, you know, that sort of thing. And if you're laying on your back, I think they would call that supine, but the left side of the bed is the feminine side, whereas the right side of the bed, over there, the further side over there, is the, which would be on my right, is the masculine. So it's the Adam portion. Yeah. And it generates upon me in my sleep and in my rest. And, you know, it has all things to do with the bed. So I'm not really getting the feminine force that I would, even though the left, well, in that case, yeah. So the right is the female. That's all. That's the polarity of life right there, is as you can sleep and then you're awake, and as you can sleep and you're awake. It's the Adam and Eve. That's why the story is so unique. Yeah, that's why the story is so unique in infinity, certainly. So yeah, so there's so I get the Adam side over there. It's the right side. That's right. I'm freaking out. I want to switch sides. I think I'm going to switch sides, but now he soiled it. We'll take care of that. And I have a cover now. And I said, well, get a cover on it. Yeah, we're going to put a cover. Oh, man. I didn't pee in my bed. Now, see, if the nurse came in, she'd say, you blame the dog. The dog was pee in one spot. Dogs pee on the wall. Dogs pee on the side. No, he purposely went up there and went right on my bed. Like, I own you, or I'll fix you, or what? Here's your pee job. Here's your... I'm not getting the spirit on that one. I always said these are the dogs of hell. The hounds of hell. Yeah, it's a primitive breed. You know, even when they get nervous, they'll shit a different kind of shit. Kind of like a skunk. I guess it's more like a fox. But it's bad. And it can reek. It's like, what did you do? It's a bomb. Seriously. I'll never be with Shebas again. I'll say, oh, you're so cute. Go home. Enjoy. And I did my time, you know. They're old. Yeah, Kimi, Dargo, and Rudy. They're old. Rudy, he's waving around. He's like Mr. Biden. We just call him Biden. He's a Mr. Biden. And he just totally dazes off. You offer him some treat, and he'll halfway through, he'll have it in his mouth, and he'll just hold it there. But if you try to touch him on the top of his head, he freaks out and he's like, "What?" So I think it's his peripheral visions and stuff, and he's got all these little. He's not seeing the world, but as long as we don't move the furniture around too much, he has it all figured out. Sometimes it seems like he sees perfect, but other times maybe they get the little clouds. You know, the little clouds that go by. They get in the way. Yeah. Oh, they ruined my nose with the cannula and the oxygen. They didn't put any water to it. They didn't put a dripper so that I can get some snot nose feeling, you know, some moisture. No, they just deserted me. Now see, I'm saying all bad things. That was the most incredible facility. And the people were just absolutely phenomenal. But you have to experience the process in order to understand it. And most of them haven't. Yeah, they've never experienced being in a hospital bed. Not at all. Or going through the, you know, and that guy that did the bronchoscopy, he was so cool. So grateful. And so he's sedating me, and he puts this, you know, it's a shape like that. And it's spongy. You've seen them. A little tube on it. And he puts it to my nose, and I got a big nose, you know, I got a big nose. And so he can't get it down there. And he's trying to lay it down here. Well, I wanted to push it up to here, right to the lip line, and then it would seal up here. And then he wouldn't have to shove it on my face like a basketball player. I told you my lips all torn up. All torn up. This is all. Oh, it's all my teeth that are all like imprinted on my lip. So I've been using a little marijuana salve. It's my cure-all. It has been for everything. Oh, so anyways, so Miss Thing, and I should give her a bashing review. And but anyways, I won't. This is not a bashing review. No, I guess I've said her name. People can go back and listen and figure it out, because I really thought she was wonderful. But I was taken by the cauldron, you know, and the witches in the cauldron. I'm serious. Dead serious. Practitioners, that's what they're called. They're not healers. So, oh God, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, so of all the things she said at the end, and I showed her all the proof, and then I had contingency, so don't be fucking with me. And she says, well, I can do some money. I said, that's where I want to go. So I said, hook me up and get it going. Authorize it this time, you know, please. And I said, we're going right over there right now to turn that paperwork into them so it's in their hand. And my birth date and my name, you know, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Okay. So she says, let me check your lungs. Oh, good Lord. So I breathe, right? Your lungs are clear. She looks at me like, your lungs are clear. I shouldn't be complaining. See, she has no mindset for any other diseases or anything. She has no history of anyone that would experience such a thing. And besides, I just went through 7 days in the hospital. Of course my lungs are clear. Silly Willy. And that doesn't mean anything. I guess that was her shield. Boom. This is a boom. This is a boom. See, I got, oh, energy, and don't fight me. And it didn't turn into a fight. It was me apologizing. And then, well, she didn't. She says, well, you were in pain. Duh. And you were going to send me home for 5 days and to only find out that you canceled my appointment, and only to find out this and that, these little things that surmount to what? Why would you be in trouble for being stupid or making a mistake? You wouldn't be. You learn from these. And the patient was snoring out, big old fag, screaming like an old fag. Well, you know, I have no modesty. And that was probably the greatest gift that God gave me as a eunuch. Naturally born, I'm not attracted to women. So I'm not. So, but to understand the capacity of the feminine and the masculine, I utilize both. That's why in the earliest years, I spoke in trans situational thought. There was no trans going on. And when it hit, you knew it was just a drag show. Honey, you know? Like leather, the leather bunnies. That's just another form of drag. You know, leather bikers, the bikers. On the real bikes, with all the leather and accoutrement. Now that protects your body, of course. And it's very decorative. But to them, it's even deeper than that. They look around and they see the real ones versus the ones that are in drag. There's a difference. And so eunuchs are the same way. We can tell the difference between who is really, truly a eunuch. And not just some programmed or spoiled or corrupted person. Because I think that gay is a lifestyle. Yeah, it is. The gay pride parade and everything. Now, I find irony on the emperor, that in Jerusalem, you know, Jerusalem, that a stone wall should have been a message, as the 144,000 new sons of God, those who are not defiled by women, and those who follow the Lamb wherever they should go. Yeah, really. It was 1967, wasn't it? Stonewall. So my mother, my own mother, my mom, she attended her best friend's wedding while she was pregnant with me. And she was pregnant with me. So she couldn't really drink. And it was a lesbian wedding. And the first thing out of my mouth was, "You didn't drink the water." She said, "I did." And she had the time of her life. Yeah, she drank the water. She had the time of her life. She did. So, how wonderful. Yeah, because it's a girl thing, all right? How funny. But her waiter was a flamboyant gay man, and yeah, so she had so much fun. And it was years later that we discovered that in the 80s, my mom would take trips to Las Vegas, and she loved going to the drag shows. That's normal. I think so. She loved that entertainment. She loved men and that's that man where he needs to be. Oh. You know, we reveal those inner desires out in the open because people don't realize it's so far out in the open. I have to make sure that Darko does not get on my bed. I have a hallucination, there's the dog. Nope. Oh, thank God. With the glowing green eyes. It's so fucking freaky. Oh, I didn't finish what I was saying. So, anyways, Tobit comes into our life, and his birthday listed on the card on the door was 911. Emergency services. So the spirit was even telling me then, through the cat, through the one we chose, Tobit, and then the story, you know, it's not exact. I'm not gonna, well, maybe I will go blind. I'll need the salve from Raphael. That I sort of send messages in thought and words out loud to Raphael. I do for that purpose that, you know, when you look on the Bible end of things, there's only, what, three listed true angels? No, Well, I guess they, I don't know if, yeah, Azazel. But, Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael. And I think that mankind are the ones that added to the echelon through mythos, and through that which they absorbed or could comprehend. That's how they receive it. So it had to grow within its own right, or express, I guess, built in. To some people, off track. I don't know what I was saying. Can't reverse it. Oh well. Oh, so Topit, the 911. That was almost like telling me there's going to be an emergency. You need to look into it. Well, of course, I was having chest pain. And I was working with her, trying to figure it out. With my little albuterol, little magic tool. This is magic for witches, that with the brewing witches, you know. I asked the lady at Respiratory, she did me therapies every day, twice a day. So my lungs are clear, you know, so whatever. I guess she doesn't understand medicine, that other one. So I asked her about this, and she goes, no, this is nothing. This is like junk compared to what we're giving you. It's junk. You know, she says, that's not going to do anything. I guess they're fearful of people overdosing. Oh, I have to be careful. I might get a bloody nose. Dang it. Oh. I thought it was running earlier, and I got a bloody nose. It was running. It's from the cannula, the air. And then when I went to get the, you know, I've never been throat raped before, like I have. But I do realize it's all medicinal, and it's the flushing and the cleansing. And what he did was absolutely incredible. He's probably turned me into a whole new angel. Because, you know, angels don't have 3 sets of limbs. No, legs, arms, wings. That would be 3 sets of limbs. No more than a chicken has 3 sets of limbs, or any other bird, an eagle, otherwise. So, when we think about an angel, we realize it's behind their scapulas, because it's almost like the scapula would open up like an insect would, but not with an insect of 3 legs, but of a creation of 2 legs and 2 arms. And it's their lungs. And it's like light. Their wings are as light. And they breathe in, and they breathe out. And they breathe in, and they breathe out. Yeah. See? Most definitely. That's the truth behind the angels. And that we should be made in their image. You know that, right? Yeah, so we're not insects. We have all those multiple limbs protruding out of us. Now, you know, I think about the lamb with 7 eyes, and that I have 7 stars on me, tattooed over moles. Something ugly when I was younger. It turned into something I can appreciate, even though it looks like gunshot wounds. But it's 8-pointed. Yeah, and it's like a burst. I guess there's one right there. Yeah, it's a square around a mole. So there's a circle, and then there's a square, and then there's the tendrils. Yeah. So anyways, the lamb with 7 eyes. Well, an eye is a spy, right? And a mole is a spy. So the private eye catches the mole, right? 7 eyes. I guess that's why I guess I intimidate people. Is that what it is? Maybe she did something in her practice that someone might say, if you did this to this young man, if you did this to this old fart, then who else did you do this to? And they might say, let's see some firework, girl. And maybe that's what she's all stressed out about. And that was not, I just reveal things. It happens. Good Lord. It's not my doing. I was no intention. And then the fact is that some people think that I am intentionally causing trouble. She has made me completely feel as if I was a drug seeker. I don't know why was she profiling me. I don't see why. You know, just my language alone. I mean, I don't speak like I can't speak. I can't speak street. Not like that. No way. What I learned is stuff from the 80s, just as the pandemic started, the real one that Fauci was involved in. Yeah, HIV. Freaky. He's like a little Nazi. Fauci Nazi. Ugh. And to think all these doctors participated that are of the blue. Yeah, the blue. You bet. Do you remember when the whole Congress and everybody all got into their little white schmucks? We're the doctors. We took over. We have infiltrated all of our systems. Yeah, through, what is it, Hillary Clinton, what's their name of their stupid, and here I am on Medicaid. HRC. But she also came out with a line of clothing that had a symbol on it that had to do with their healthcare system. And this was before Obamacare. Yeah. Grody. You know what I mean? Blue, blue, blue. So, there are secrets to both sides of this playing field. And it is, really, a playing field, because she's gotten away with it like a heckling hellhound herself, you know, like, good Lord. I can't imagine. I wouldn't want to be that kind of person. And then they go senile and what? They go funny? At least they don't go crazy. I mean, belligerent. I guess they'd have to hide you. They'd hide you. Always screaming and attacking reporters. Or sniffing hair. Running down the street sniffing people's hair. Yeah. Oh, State of the Union. That's today. Freaky. I don't know, that's freaky freak. I wouldn't know about it. I wouldn't be interested in such things. But I will hear about parts of it later. Because they come through videos that seem interesting. So I guess I did a video today? Yeah. Because I was looking, it's still the 7th. I'm like, seems like a while. This is good candy. Yeah, see, now this can stimulate my appetite. The only thing is it's rape. I mean, I'm ripping my lip. He must have been, but that's okay. It's all right. I know you did good. I know you did good. I'm just not. I don't want to make that sound like that's the worst. No. Yeah. 6 plugs out of my lymph node. That. Yeah, which is surface lidocaine. And I felt it in there. It was kind of interesting. Gives a realistic viewpoint through the mind as to what's happening. And then the gun goes kapow as it takes that slice. Yeah, that's cool. And it would look like that picture. Man, purple, that's cool. Like, ooh, that's too funny. I don't know. So when they pulled out my lines, I bled out. I told you that. Oh yeah, I see my brain is going flippy. I forget what I said, and it's the same day, and I hear I'm putting out a video. Yeah, so I must be talking about the same thing over and over again. But I did manage to look over plants, and yeah, they look pretty dismal as far as watering. Yeah, oh well. That's what happens. But I get freaked out because it's only been a week, and I'm like, here, there. But some things I saw it grow. My avocado got real tall. I would show it to you. It's just way over there. It's like so hard to get away over there. I'm here. This is where I am. Come find me. We still haven't heard Jeff go by because I want to show you that box. Yeah, how cool is that? So it's still the 7th, and that's a 7-1 or 11-1, 11-7, because it's the 3 to the 8. Yeah, the creation, the artist, the let's see. The 3 is an investment. So investment upon time. Yeah, well, life. And then it combines to make the 11, which is illumination. There's a big message. No shit. But see, I got it from Tobias, Tobit, and 911. It was his birthday. Yeah, that's emergency services. You dial 911. And even to get through this started with me telling that girl, just dial 911. And I said it 3 times. I was making myself louder and louder and louder. I was gonna blow. I was gonna blow. I can see that in the news. Everything, the man blows up and plat. It doesn't work that way. Not in my world. And someone very clever, forgive my short brain, mentioned that there are different timelines, and we're in our timeline. And I realize that I'm here in my consciousness, but not only that, it's through my spiritual sending, and the doctor's just way down here, and I can't go down there and pull her up. It doesn't work that way. She didn't go through any of it. So to communicate, it's just totally, it totally destroyed her. I'm going to pause. Yeah, I don't want to run her. That took a while, sorry. But I finally had to just go over to this house. So, I got a little box. It's not a dodecahedron, it's just a cube. So when you look at it, it's just a cube. But the way it stands like that, it's like a little crystal head. So the name of this, where's the name? What is it? Oh, come now. Well, that just blows my mind. Why can't I find it? It's the smallest print? Probably is. I guess it's just by seeing the berry. And then, anyways, it's so weird. So then you open up the box like this. See? And you pull it out. And it's just a little container like that. See, I thought they would be written on there too. What is the name of this silly berry? Well, that's it. I'm going to need a desk lamp. See how things just rack up. Anyways, Jeff didn't like my idea of moving the other desk in here for him to be monitored. Yeah, so he has to keep me company. I won't do that one. But it was a little over an hour since he last saw me, so that's pretty good. It's not like I'm complaining. It's just that I was waiting excitedly to share this little box. Does it say something there that I'm not reading? Wait, let's see. Staff of, I think I could read it better. I can't read it. I can't. There's some kind of sticky tab on it. Where did I see the name? Oh, here it is right in front of me, but it's in red. You know, I can't see in red color. Okay, Marion-Berry. That's a Marion. That's a Marion-Berry. Doesn't it look like a mulberry? Mulberry. Mulberry. But inside the package, it's all decorated with all the Marion-Berries in there, and the instructions and some little tag, one of those IPCs right there. My camera's not clear enough to catch that. So anyways, they're so cute and they smell so good. They're purple and they're soft, but only fun. I'm coming down now since that boisterous laughing thing. That was probably good exercise, because part of this whole healing process is to keep trying to push yourself further than where you're standing at the moment. Yeah, don't worry about where you've been or whatever expectations you have ahead of yourself. That sucks. But to have fun. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what that's called. It's like a hiccup in my lung. Kind of. Oh. Yeah, around the lymph node. Or whatever. So, today I've consumed three of those Ensures. They're 150 calories. So that's 450 calories I've taken in so far, and I'll have another one before I go to bed. Still not enough food, but I'm not actually utilizing that energy right now. It's the nutrition part. Yeah, those vitamins and all that other good stuff. Yeah, could you imagine if I ate potato chips and filled up? And I was like, wow, I ate 20 pounds. Yeah, but he didn't get enough nutrition. Not really. I'm sure he's still alive. He's that big. He lives somewhere in the nursing home. Yeah, I'll have to visit him sometime. So, don't even think about it. Get out of my room. You go. No. Oh my God. He was going to do it. He was going to do it. Now you'd think Jeff would hear that. Yeah. Of course, maybe Jeff's outside. He wouldn't hear anything out there. Woman screaming. No, yeah. I told him we'll have to get a baby monitor. Yeah, that's about it. He'll have to give me little white lies constantly. I'm on the phone with the client. Okay, I'll call you back. Hey, over there? I'm on the phone with the client. Yeah, thanks, nurse. You're fired. Oh my God. So Malu, you know, the woman that runs the store, the marijuana store, she's so sweet. She's from Brazil, and she owns the store. This is her store, and she will claim it as it's her store. It's quite big. I took her in the back because I just had a lozenge. I was so sticky. I had it all on my fingers, all on my face, and I needed to rinse off. It was so sticky. It was a medication lozenge, so it was heavy dose, and it really coated. So I went to the back, and I couldn't believe how big the place is, spacious. There's exercise equipment back there. Yeah, what a life. What a great life. I would have thought it was just a buck store. So anyways, what was I going to say? Oh, so on our way out the door, she says, that's it. Do you like soup? I said, yes, I love soup. Do you like chicken or beef? I said, I love chicken. And I said, but I can't swallow anything big. I can't do it. It's got to be the broth. And she goes, oh. She has this technique that she purees a portion of the meat to bring it through like you would split pea or And other soups like potato. Yeah, leek soup. He would do that. Oh, I love leek soup. That is so divine. Yeah, it's the thyme. Thyme. Yeah, that's good stuff. If it's fresh, what are you doing? He's such a wild child. He doesn't have any domesticity look to him. When he stares at the camera or he looks at you, he doesn't look like a domestic cat. He has evil in his eye. Evil intent. He's going to catch the mouse. Oh, so I found out he's a torturer too. Yeah, so he's going after a mouse that jumped into the water dish and began swimming to get away, but can't get up the side because there's a ridge. So he's swimming along around the ring, and I guess he thought it was the food dish he could get away from the cat, or so Tobit went over there and just bop, 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 till he drowned him. It's so sad. You know, just go crunch and I'm done. Crunch, it's over. Crunchy crunch. You know, but no, he's a torturer. Ugh, Kimi's the same way. She's really bad. Rudy, he dispatches. He grabs something and wrenches it like that until their life is gone. He just shakes their life out. They have no place to go but out. No, I better not have a nosebleed again. Good Lord. No, false alarm. It's just moisture, which is cool with me. Yeah. So maybe, you know, saying your lungs are clear justifies her actions. I don't know. Because she's going to cover her tail. If there's someone looking at her based on me, based on this situation. Yeah, because I was completely upset. And I explained it to all the doctors. They were really shocked. They were like, what? And then when I talked to ER, what happened, why I'm in the ER, how I got here, how it came to be. Yeah, well, I've been working with my doctor. So, what a mess. But all that masonry number 2 sequencing, you know, along with the 911, yeah, that's the beast. That would be Bush. You know, of the 10 kings from JFK. We find Biden as an 11, which is just a puppet. It's a mirror. It wasn't even a real election. No, we were duped. We were duped to put the mask on. We were duped to do it all. Bend over and take the lube. That's what they did. And they destroyed industry at the same time of reaping. And then to hear about these new exploits with pesticides that everybody seems to, hold on. Okay, I'm all calm now. I went through a whole stint of excitement. I had taken a laxative at 5 o'clock, and it's now 8 o'clock. That's kind of early for it to react, but I felt the movement. I felt some pressure. So I remembered, ding, don't fart in your pants, because it may not work out so well. So I rushed to the bathroom, and it was the biggest fart in the world. If I had only been able to record it, I should have sat here and farted on you all. It was like a boosh. It was it was a fart. It took it all, and it was dry as hell. And I wiped, and it was clean. It's like, well, that was a lot of air. And where's all the product? Where's my product, man? So anyways, it'll open up. It's lower. I can feel a little pressure down on the lower abdomen, so it's all just sitting there waiting to take its way. with the mighty Mississippi when it takes off. But I didn't use the full dose. I did child-sized dose. Yeah. It should just loosen me up. The trouble is using my muscles because it exhausts me. Yeah, it's like a whole exercise. It's like a whole exercise just to get, just to work it, get that out. You know, it's like, honey, do I need to reach in there? You know, pull it out. Oh, you're gonna attack, huh? Crazy kitty. So, oh, we figured out that the bell doesn't work. I have a brass bell, and that doesn't work. He doesn't hear it in his room, and he did not like the idea of moving his office over here, his desk and his computer, because it's not his office. He's just moving the desk and the computer. You sit in here and you keep me company all day. But he did like the idea of a baby monitor, which is ideal. That's the nurse's tool. Ding, 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 ding. They never answer it. Can go on and on and on. I just want to shut it off myself, but the nurse has to do that on the wall. Tobit. He's crazy. So he's exactly 6 months old. Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah. Hopefully I will not bleed on you. It's feeling moist. No, it's just moist. It's very confusing. And what else was I going to talk about? So Jeff wasn't too thrilled about me running the 911 across him and the Tobit story and the Raphael and me getting fish for the first time since 2008 and it having such a weird experience with me, throwing it up and treating it just like shellfish. And I'm convinced it didn't taste good. I mean, you think that tastes good? I mean, evolve. Go beyond the fish. Eek. Eek. Tastes like, oh, it was nasty. But I was hungry. And I was thinking about the protein. That's the important part. And Jeff says, well, you're not shitting because it's just liquid. I said, no, it's protein. Protein's going to bind. It's going to make a product. It's going to make a product. Yeah, even the liquid form. It'll just be softer or whatever. Sweets. Going crazy. So, I'm just sharing. I thought this is kind of nice. This might be my lifeline, in a sense. It's not really talking to anybody, but people are listening. That's the important part. And I'm glad I went through the doctor thing. It's over. That was too weird. That needed a cape. That needed a cape. Cape Crusader. That was too much. You ever want to create a meme out of my fart? I could have done the fart cat. Boosh, boosh, douche. Yep. So, anyways, I haven't caught up in any videos except for Psychic Sounds by B, which were very pertinent. Oh, and I did listen to 13 Moon Tarot, and intense. That one. My God, that reading just got me so emotionally involved. I was laughing, and it charged me up. I was out of breath. It's like, oh my God, maybe I need to turn these things off. But in the end, I was like, someone needs to record this, because it was so intense. It was a great reading. It was like like anything you can experience, unless you do. And of course, every point related, which is incredible to know that we're right on time. You know, on the time of the year 2024. But for me, it's a 6 personal year, because I'm from last year. 11/15/2023 is when I entered my new year, which governs me, which supervises me, overlooks me, cleanses me in whatever capacity that number has. So the number 6 for me is money. It's fertility. Anything that's growing, expanding outwardly. Not up, not down. Yep, outwardly. And not within. You don't do that. Expanding within. We go within. Go within. So, Miss Doctor. So, sorry. The 6 is family, as it is nurturing. And it is the family unit. If you look at the 6, a little sack, a little dingle-dingy hanging like a cherry, you know, putting the stem on the apple. Oh, that's fertility, isn't it? Isn't it? That's why the 6 looks like it does. Yeah. So, you can imagine the 66 is as a pair of glasses. But not really, because one's over the other. You would have to switch it around in perspective, but it's almost like a goggles. Yeah. So that's my year, and then this is an 8 year. So that creates the 11, the illumination, the fire. I guess that if she's under review because of something I triggered over there at the radiology, it was actually someone at the cancer treatment place I went into today, but not the same office as Adler. It was someone else, and she said, "Oh my God, everything you're describing tells us what you have." So she was the one that gave me the number to the, whatever the name, strategic, what's the radiologist? There's a name for it. They're creating a whole new name. Yeah. So, which means that only that person, that licensed person, can do such a thing. Nobody can just do this. No. Now, I haven't taken the bandage off. I don't know. I know it's just needles. Should just take it off and see what it looks like. It's probably cool. It's only been a day. Yeah. It's only been a day. So it turns out I have to be on Jeff about eating. He's not eating. So he hasn't been eating because there's no one to fix some food. Yeah, you can't hear me. You couldn't even hear my fart from the bathroom, and he was right outside the door. You couldn't hear that? That was a fart from hell. That fart shook the house. No, he didn't hear anything. Remember when I yelled at Dargo? I said, "Oh, Jeff surely must have heard that." No, he never heard that either. Weird. And he was outside. He said, "All I saw," he's looking through the glass, "is Dargo run in your room." And then as I watched, Dargo ran out of your room. So I said, "Oh, okay." So he turned around and sat on the curb to have a cigarette. Well, I need my baby monitor, girl. Yeah. When I was being discharged from the hospital, I said, "Well, I guess now you'd be sending me back to that old folks' home when I'm taking care of that old folk." Turns out. But see, that's what the scorpion does. He mirrors everything, reveals its inner truth. So the thing that I hate the most is a lie. Yeah, a little white lie is still a lie. If you don't tell me something, I hold it. I do not hold it against you. If you do not tell me something, I'm not going to hold it against you. I'm not even going to know. I'm not even going to think or fathom it. How ridiculous. So don't open your mouth. But if you tell me a little white lie, there's a great big lie, and it just puts in motion that potion inside of me that just goes berserk. And that's ridiculous. I just hit 1 hour. But it wasn't all together, not for me. Yeah, so just enjoy. You can watch it over the weekend. And by Monday, we'll see if we tune in and see if he's still alive. I just kind of want to stick around enough that people are aware of me, because I'm not in that position to have anybody know who or where I am, or what I am, or wherever, whatever. Yeah, my pronouns, whatever. Yeah, I'm lost in that. I don't have friends. Don't have visitors. Yeah. Well, Malu, she's a friend. But that's strictly working in a business relationship, but, you know, as a customer business. But, now she's going to fix me soup. Heal me. She's going to fix some Brazilian soup that's going to miraculously heal me, and they're going to go in there and say, "You were a drug seeker all along." Yeah, give me those Marion-Berries. Turns out Marion-Berries are mulberries. Okay, they're mulberries. No wonder they were so good. Oh yeah, I like mulberries. They're fab. They just ripen too fast. So my cherry tree is completely opened over here. I'm not cherry, but peach. But the other ones are still doing that. Oh, we only opened partial. So they're being hit with something. I don't know what's over there. Probably when they removed a big ash tree there, in order to kill the ash, because it was probably knocked down and old, that they treated the stump with a herbicide, and it's just saturated over there. And the tree reaches and gets the pockets of whatever is affecting them until finally they overcome and create some new way of surviving, creating hard pits for peaches. If that's the case, I'm digging them up and moving them. I'm not going to play that game. You can put a tree there. Yeah. It's crazy. Okay, 102. I guess I'll let you go. That's enough. For you, for everybody, you know. And I see those videos that are out there like 3 hours. I'm like, are you kidding me? Who are you? And then I couldn't even get through the first 5 minutes. No way. So God bless you if you did make it this far. Maybe that's the whole blessing, yeah. So blessings be upon you. Yeah. And that we should all be washed in the blood of the Lamb, because obviously I'm spilling it out everywhere. On my nose. And then all over the hospital bed. But I didn't do that. She did that. I was a gusher. Oh well. She should have anticipated that. I'm 60 years old. Look at my skin. My skin is old lady skin. Oh, lady skin. Oh, lady do. Okay. Take care. We'll talk again tomorrow. Of course, maybe I'll just wait for a grumpy day and then you get grumpy. I'll wait for a happy day and you get happy. Grumpy happy. I don't know. I hopefully get my energy back. But it keeps pressing on me until I get it reduced in size. I'm so limited. I just have to sit. Or lay down. Sit or lay down. That's it. I can't be doing everything. I watered all the plants in the house because they were all screaming dry. Turns out Jeff had just gone right before me and did the same thing. And they looked dry, but they had soaked up a whole full quart. So next time we went around the house, there's all this water all over the counter, all over the floor. Hey, break out a mop. We got one. That's how it works. That's Ron's world. Yeah. Definitely. So, talk to you soon. And I'm feeling good. I'm in pain, but I'm feeling good. That's the important part. And I did enjoy the internet tonight. It was a dynamic. I did enjoy the YouTube videos so much tonight. Yeah, they were awesome. And comments and yeah, extending that hand of friendship, of understanding. Yeah, I won't come on here sick, just to make you all feel sick. No way. This morning was just to give you an update quickly. And, yeah, but when it gets really bizarro, I'll wait until I can put on a happy face. Definitely. Yeah, you know the scale of pain? Happy face to the 10, the grumpy face. But that's no excuse for Mr. Doctor, Miss Doctor. That's no excuse. That doesn't mean a person's... That's why the person was screaming at you. You weren't listening. Flat out, you were not listening to your patient. How many are you not listening to? And how many of you harm doing such a thing? If you spend your day not listening, how is anything getting done? Especially if you're canceling referrals. Maybe that's the trigger. It wasn't anything to do to me. I didn't say nothing. But I did say something. I even said to the lady that canceled the appointment on me, I said, I consider this patient abuse. And what would you do if a patient says to you that they believe they're being abused? And she said, oh, I don't know. You should have a hotline. It'll probably ring to the state, the capital, because that's their agency. And it would be handed over to a caseworker. Yeah, especially the elderly. There's a whole elderly abuse hotline. And it doesn't help, great or small. They'll look into it, check box, check mark. See what's going on. It's okay. It's just a stressed out, anxiety-filled, crazy lunatic. When, in fact, if you go through this sort of thing, it's not anxiety. It's your heart rate. You can't control it. And so, as you're expressing yourself, you get very worked up. And then it's hard to control. And it sounds crazy. So, it's not anxiety. And whatever you're trying to deem it as is only an excuse to cover it up. Oh, see, your lungs are clear. Girl, is that your badge? Is that your badge for the day? Oh, good Lord. So I told her I had 30 days worth of meds, and they're up to me to extend them or to take them to the date or to finish them off right now tomorrow. Evermore. See, I intimidate people. I don't mean to. It's like staged, you know? They're all staged. I don't know who they are. They're all little, I don't know what they are. Common sense. It's common sense. It went out the window. And time and time again, it's not just that. It's in other places that I run into it. It's like, oh, yeah, I can't believe that. I don't understand that. So, huh. Yeah. I think I would have been a, I don't know, I'd have been like a whipping supervisor if I had continued in nursing. Yeah, because I won't tolerate all that craziness. You got to do your job. But that's what killed me. Nothing like lifting a 300-pound woman. And you're all alone, and no one's to help you because that's your shift. Good Lord. Yeah, I lifted this one. The buttocks was like a mountain range. It was a hillside. And I pushed up, right, to clean her because she had already gone. So I'm cleaning her, and as soon as I lifted it up, it was all fart, speaking of farts, and it went all over my face. Thank you. That's when they said, okay, you got to get the hepatitis series. If you're going to be stuffing your face in people's butts. I said, I did not stuff my face in her butt. She projectiled. She, Linda Blair. Girl. But those were my days, you know. And it's okay, because I was real nice to the lady, and she was cognizant. She couldn't do anything about it. She didn't have a view. You know, she was some mountain. She's on the other side of the mountain. I told her all about it. And I got her bed cleaned. Yeah, I have to roll the sheet, put it underneath her, stuff it with the pad, and I put double pads. And after the whole bath thing, and then with lotion, and then roll her to the other side, and as I'm unrolling and taking out the old, because I rolled it up under her, that I'm washing the other side and I'm rolling her back, and she's all clean. Cling, cling, cling. Very fast. But my whole body, it's hard to do that. As a young man, perfect. But these CNAs over here, they totally do things different. They don't really do anything. I haven't seen them do anything. Blood pressure cuffs. Where's my blood pressure cuff? You know, there's so much to do. Yeah, why did I have to make my bed every day? Why did you never change my linens? I don't know why. Even from ICU. Oh, that's right. Did I move to a different bed? An ICU bed? Yeah, I think I did. 'Cause, oh yeah, that's right. It's flat-footed. At the bottom it was flat where I could put my feet flat. But this new bed wasn't like that. You know, my feet were way up above it, the bottom. But I always slide down. Yeah, everybody does. Okay. That's enough. That's enough fun. Have a good night. Sleep well. And, oh, I can't tell you, you know, being off the marijuana, the dreams are off the scales. So I don't know. Maybe it's knocked him out again. I don't know. Okay, bye.